And so at this time, because we also want to be, it's one thing to speak, and it's also one thing to see people that have also benefited the millionaires. So we have some people who are going to be bringing up in the course of the event on just few minutes to let's have conversations with them. All right, so in no particular order, I'd like to recognize to join us at this. I think you should move it a little so we don't have to move this.
Okay, so these certain people were chosen based on the fact that within the past or the last 30 days, they have become millionaires with their association with pertinence. So, first of all, I'm calling on Mrs. Justina Omoyajo.
Let's put time for Mrs. Justina.
Justina Omoyajo.
And this segment is called the Millionaire'S Chat. Let's appreciate her, please.
I'd call again on Bolanle Jinodu. Bolanle Jinodu.
Let's celebrate Bolanle Jinodu.
Yemi Olodu. Yemi Olodu.
I hope this is a male.
Yemi Olodu. And finally, I would call on Okolie Douglas Mary. Okolie Douglas Mary.
There's a special story about Okolie Douglas Mary. She joined 3 days ago.
3 days ago. She joined Pertinence on Thursday.
On Thursday, and she got a deal and got her
$1,500,000.
Let's put hands together for Okolie Douglas Mary. Is that you? I just even found out that she's my cousin. I didn't even know that. Let's appreciate my cousin from my mother's side.
Millionaire in town.
Yeah, it's not about the money. It's not about the money that she wants.
It's about the family.
Yeah, but Mona will find one day.
Blood is blood.
Yeah, Sister Douglas. When you make Igbo?
Yeah, Igbo all of a sudden.
Call on you, can you say last one?
I'm not calling Waja.
Yeah, no, I mean your Bible was calling her. I like to recognize also, it came with my mentor. I like to especially recognize the Dean of Speakers Academy. Please celebrate Mr. Victor Francis Arono. Can we celebrate him too? Thank you for coming. All right, what's Mr. Olodo?
Yemi Olodo.
Is he a male or a female?
Male.
I want to see Olodo. Olodo.
Maybe we should just go on while we expect him.
No, you go on. Let's start. Okay, so has been the experience since you jumped Pertinence. I think we'll start from that, and then we'll, Do you mind if you? Let's give the mic to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Justina Omoyajo. I came across Pertinence Limited via a friend, and at the time when I was down and out. But the journey so far has been a good one, and I want to thank Pertinence Limited for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Jinodo Mobolanle Olamide. I joined Pertinence Limited through a brother in the church after my NYSC.
Do you still keep in touch with the brother? Not for anything, I just wanted to be sure that you still have his number. Look at you, look at the way you're smiling on your wedding day. Look at you. Hold yourself together, you're already on the altar. I see September, I don't know. I hear September, I don't know what's happening on that day. Is that your birthday?
The prophet has spoken.
I hear second week in September. I don't know. I wish I yeah. Look at the way you're smiling. As soon as I talk about it, hold yourself, be a woman. You can do it. You can do it. Just behave. Yeah, you can do it. Look at you. Bolale, Olamide. Okay. Auntie?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Okolie Douglas Mary. I actually wanted to restructure this year, re-strategize financially. And in the course of trying to sell my own land, I met someone who introduced me to Pertinence, and that's Sandra. And I needed money. And it happened that I got the money. And I just came that day, the very first day. I hadn't registered. I just sat down like this. As the lectures were going on, I tried to get some, some flyers from her. I took some shots, and I started sending them to friends, colleagues, relatives, posted them on all my internet handles. And before I knew it, someone actually called. And that was the bang. Thank you.
Did you hear that part? And that was the bang.
That was the bang.
Okay, Mr. Olodu, right? Okay, so please tell us what has been the journey so far. How did you get to know about Pertinence?
Good afternoon, everybody. The journey has been rough from this crash, coming from the unemployment issues of Nigeria and joining the family. This is my third year being a staff of Pertinence Limited, and it has been wow after I joined Pertinence Limited from the rough part of life then where I was working, joining a family where you can always relate with your bosses as if they are your parents. You can always talk to them, you can call them, you can communicate, send messages to them. They always respond 2-4 steady to you. And not just that, getting commission, even with your salary, the trips, the cars, and some other things has been wonderful being a part of this family.
So what country have you gone to when you say trips? What country have you gone? No, I just need to ask. So, no, is it wrong for me to ask?
No.
Yeah, please don't shout on me, please. I'm a married man, please, yeah. So, what country have you gone to?
Okay, so far it's still Dubai and lots more to come.
Yes, it's gone to Dubai. Okay, so, Jawake?
Okay, so what would you say your relationship with Pertinence has done? What influence has your relationship with Pertinence done for you, your life, your family?
For me, I'd say Pertinence Limited actually removed the veil covering the eye of my business understanding. Because it was when I came across Pertinence Limited and I went through the business school, the E-Track, that I was taught practical things about business. From my background, I used to be a teacher, principal. But when I came on board Pertinence Limited with the training at the business school, wow, I got to know that for you to do great things, you have to be abnormal. You think abnormally. You don't think the way everybody thinks if you want to get something right. So Pertinence for me is it. Because with Pertinence Limited, I've been able to travel out of the country on all expense paid trip 5 times.
5 times?
Yes.
Let somebody shout hallelujah.
With Pertinence Limited, I got an automobile for meeting targets with Pertinence Limited. I've gotten electronics, tabs, wristwatches, just name them. For me, Pertinence is the bomb.
It's a bomb.
Yeah.
Going somewhere to explode. It's a bang. So I need to know, so you started as a teacher and then you became a principal. And you still teach?
I know they teach again, no.
Oh, but instead now you teach people how to make money and teach differently.
Yes, before now I used to be an ordinary teacher.
An ordinary teacher. But now, you know, teachers, they say their reward is in heaven.
Yes, so...
But now your reward is here.
Right here.
Take it now.
I receive it.
Let's put hands together for her. Celebrate you. Wow. 5 times. She said ordinary teacher. Now she was a principal. Now you're a principal partner to Pertinence Travel. Okay. My sister, Balali.
Yeah. For me, my home case was a bit different. I used to be a banker.
Oh, so they can bank on you.
I used to be a banker. I was with Union Bank.
Okay.
In the year 2014, precisely. So my effort then was very productive and the income was not forthcoming. So my boss, Mr. Wisdom, my very best good friend, he told me, babe, go and resign. I was like, Oga, who will be giving me money? What kind of advice is that? Why will I go and resign? So I had to just take that bold step. I resigned, and ever since then, I've never regretted that action. Seeing him every day, I always bless the day I just tender my resignation letter that I'm no more interested in Union Bank. With Pertinence Limited, I've traveled to Dubai 4 times. I've been to Kenya.
Hey.
I bought my own car. I won a car last year.
Hey.
I've done several things. I have my own private company that I'm running.
You also won a relationship. Let's put that guy for Bolale. Beautiful. Look at the way you're smiling. When it comes to relationship, relationship with God. You thought it was a relationship. With God. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So the impossibility is nothing.
Can you please put the mic close to your mouth?
Impossibility is nothing in Pertinence Limited. If you have the mind of achieving, mere looking at the bosses, you won't find the word impossible, because what they achieve at their age, when I mean their age, I mean at their youthful age,
yes,
they've done more than what a 60-year-old man could have done. Yeah. So looking at them, you get the confidence, you get the positivity in you that yes, you can achieve as much as. And if they can do it, you can do it. And if they can do it, I can do much more. Yeah. So I have that zeal, and they are very helpful. They've been helpful, and they are still helping. Okay. So.
Thank you, Balale. Thank you. Let's give the phone to the mic to my cousin.
Yeah. You know, my case is different.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's
I just joined. You know, but I want to say something. Like she said, I actually was a banker.
Oh.
And for the years I worked, I don't think there was any month that I earned at once what I earned just on one job now. Just one customer that I brought. And I got that.
So something is telling me you want to stop. Are you stopping?
I said I was.
No, I mean, after this job, after this money you've got, I think you're...
Stop, okay. This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
You see, I actually got to know that everything is possible, like she said. It all depends on you.
Yeah.
You are the Lagos, you are the market, you are the everything.
Yeah.
It is what you decide that happens to you. I made up my mind to go into real estate. I didn't even know it was going to be this profitable. I didn't know about it. But I thank God I didn't make a wrong decision.
You can't.
And I've come to stick. Thank you.
Let's put hands together for yeah. So please. Okay. So what has been? You've told us the journey, and so what would you attribute to your success partnering with this group?
Okay. What I will first attribute to my success with Pertinence it creates a platform for hard work, and they reward hard work. They reward diligence. They reward productivity in the ways. My people have already said car awards, Dubai, Kenya trips, and lots more. Now, what I want to say is if you are there, you have a goal. Just stick to it. Stick to the goal. Don't let anything deflect your mindset towards achieving your goal. Just go for it. Get it. Go for the bull's high and go for it.
Okay. Can you please? So this is, I think we just take this last one. If you had the opportunity to start your journey again, what would you do differently? If you had the opportunity, to start the journey again, that it took you this long to get that 1.5 million in one transaction, what would you do differently? Will you work in the bank? Will you still work in the bank?
Never. I wouldn't do that again. No, I'm not. There are still people there who want to work in the bank. There are people who want to do anything to be there. It happened to me. I also wanted it. But because I see differently now, I think differently, I perceive differently, I don't think I would take up that job again. And I also want to say that procrastination is something I wouldn't want to come face to face with again in my life. If I knew real estate was something like this, was so profitable and lucrative, I wouldn't have procrastinated till now. But in all, I still thank God.
Yes, so.
Thank you.
Let's put our hand together for my cousin. Yeah. I want to know, do you have an issue with me calling her my cousin? Please, she's my sister. Let nobody claim my sister. Okay, sis, please, you just run off. Yes, let's allow the yes, no, you. So if you had the opportunity of doing something differently, what would you have done?
For me, I would advise anyone to reawaken the entrepreneurial spirit in them. That you're a worker somewhere, or this white-collar job thing, you have to shift your thinking, because the world is changing fast.
Yeah.
and you have to move with time. And the real thing now is you have to do things smartly. It's not about waking up every day to do hard things, but you have to think smartly and reposition yourself. I think one of the platforms through which you can make it easily, pathways to financial freedom, is coming on board real estate or investment. And once again, I want to say, Pertinence Limited stands out. I tell people every time and everywhere I go that if you have someone giving you a blank check, the first company that comes to your mind is Pertinence Limited, because you have this ability to earn whatever you feel you are worth. And once you can do the needful, you can do the work that would produce that kind of money, be sure you're going to have it. And one thing I like Pertinence Limited for is that when you talk of integrity, they're number one. And I give it to them.
Let's put that together. Thank you so much. Okay, so Bolale, tell us and then give advice to people in the audience that has not even tapped into this opportunity, because some of them will be signing on. Bolale.
All right. If you are still in the house and you are contemplating whether or you should join or not, procrastination is a big disease, like she said. So I am advising each and every one of us to please plug into this life-changing opportunity. No one is too young to be rich, and no one is too young to be a millionaire. So you can. I got my first million at an age that I could not even imagine.
Yeah, you don't want to really say the age.
I don't want to name that age.
Yeah, people will not do calculations on that.
So, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So,
it's okay, let's move on with the program.
So I am trying to just, I'm advising everyone to please just decide on coming on board, join the fast-moving train. You cannot miss it with real estate. I am telling you. Trust me.
You can't miss it with real estate when you're on the right track.
When you're on the right
because
track.
It's one thing to be in real estate, but
Yes.
you have people that know it. I tell you the truth. There are a lot
Yes.
of real estate. The agents that will look for a room, they are real estate. They know the room doesn't have toilet. They tell you.
Okay, let me correct myself. You cannot miss it with
No, you are
real
shouting on me.
estate
You are
when
shouting on
you
me.
are
Yeah.
in the right company.
Yes. Let's appreciate Bolande for that complaint. Yeah. Okay, so Olodu. So we round off. Tell us what you would have done differently and what your advice is to the audience. So this is right.
If there's one thing I used to think that I ought to have done, or if I'm opportunity again to rewind some part of my life, I started digital marketing when I was in the early stages of university days, like 100 level. Because now the world is going into the, digitalization, when everything is online, social media, everything. If I've started digital marketing when I was young, then in school, then by now I should be a very big man and wealthy. So what our advice is, if you are there, you want to make these sales, you want to hit the target, please be busy online. Be resourceful online. Work on your digital marketing skills and make sure you are getting it. Social media is like everywhere. Everybody is always online. Sorry to say, even more than picking the Bible and read and study. So it's go online, make it happen. YouTube, TikTok, the WhatsApp, it's every Facebook. I don't want to go because that one is. There are some that even Twitter alone, you get a lot of trends, hashtags that you can connect on that links back to your product that makes you. So what I'm trying to say is, what made these sales happen for me last year was part of social media. At least I got my 60% of my sales last year.
Wow!
And I got a car.
Yeah.
An Acura car last year.
Wow.
We're open to
get more.
To break banks.
You know we're a family friend. Hope you know.
Yeah, I know.
Let's appreciate Olodo. Let's celebrate him. Please give the mic. Give the mic to her, to Jumoke. So it's been. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't get that part. Oh, I also heard that you got a wife from Pertinence. You did. Look at you. You are not shy. You and Bolale, you are very shy when it comes to relationship. So you got married. You're married. About to. And you got her while you were negotiating. Yeah, trying to sort your life. Look at the way you're laughing. Oh, dear man, you're a man. You can do it. So your wedding is when? Soon. Okay, I do wedding MCs also. Yeah, soon. Just let me know the date. I will not charge you.
Say your market opportunity.
Let's put our hand together for this amazing millionaires. Celebrate you. Thank you so much for coming.